You got a lot of beers.
Happy Friday. Well, it's a big week. It's Marzen Oktoberfest week. We got a special guest, Corey.
Yeah.
From Waupun Volksfest. The People's Fest, right?
Yeah.
Welcome into the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You ever,
How was everybody's holiday?
you ever have a beer in a radio station?
I don't typically drink this early in the morning. When I do, I guess I get it from Canoes, you know.
I always love like business after fives because you have it sometimes at Banks or whatever. And I've had beer at Banks up in Watoma. It's weird where you never think you'd have one.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are in a radio station having one.
Top her off here a little
All
bit.
right. Appreciate it.
Hey, how did your end of summer bash go?
It was fantastic.
Whoa,
Right
we got
over
a
the
big
equipment
one.
there. Yeah, we had the country doer. Charlie and Howard was awesome, and then Copperbox, Danny and Michelle brought the roof down. All the folks showed up, so it was nice.
I saw your video. It looked pretty packed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we had 3 bars going. We had the upstairs bar, we had the main bar, and then we had a bar. I set up my wife and daughter in the brewery. They were pouring beer.
Was that with your original bar that you used to take out on?
Yeah,
With, like,
for the
Taste of
shows.
Berlin
Yeah,
and
oh yeah, the Taste of Berlin.
Nice.
You get a nice frosty mug there.
Thank you. You should
The man
bring
behind
two
the
beers
camera.
more often. Shit,
Yeah.
that.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.
Marzen is back.
All right.
So when did you start brewing this?
We started this in July. Yeah,
Nice.
just tapped it yesterday.
Well, I remember you saying last week after your end of summer bash that you're kind of taking a little bit of a break. So why don't we talk about Volksfest?
So let's talk about Volksfest.
Corey.
So Volksfest has been around since 1992. This is the 30th year that we've had it. Now there was 2 years where COVID shut it down, and the old regime kind of stopped, and we're kind of bringing it back now with the new regime, younger adults, let's say.
Yeah.
I don't feel younger, but we got a whole new group, a whole new committee. Some of the older people that were on the older committees, they've been instrumental in helping us, like Steve and Nancy Joaz and Derek Intermule, things like that. And
Corey,
it's
what?
been a
So
great time.
just for the folks out there so Volksfest is in Waupun.
That is
right.
correct.
Next Saturday
September 13th and 14th. So
or next Friday and Saturday.
Friday.
Yeah.
We're starting on Friday, correct?
And it's the People's Fest, right?
That's right.
That's what it means?
Yes. Well, it's the ancestry of Germany. You know, coming back and everybody getting together. Like I said, back in 1992, when I went down there as a young kid, and I looked around and I seen people in their drungles and their lederhosens dancing, having a good time. I was like, wow, these people know how to party and have a good time. So.
Well, it's your grandpa that started it, right?
Well, he was on the committee. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say he started it,
Okay.
but they're big time Germans.
Yeah.
The Buckelt's name is German, obviously.
Yep.
So we didn't want to see it go away. So we kind of brought it back, and like I said, COVID kind of put a kibosh to it, and the people were just like, okay, maybe this is a good time to stop it. But we're like, no, this ain't stopping. We're bringing it back, and this is our 3rd year now of the comeback.
The rebirth.
And every year it gets a little better. It was 1 day. Now we've gone to 2 days. Now we're starting earlier on Friday at 3 o'clock. It's going to start with bingo.
Love it.
Free bingo put on by our Waupun Rec Department. And then we're going to go right into a fish fry put on by Fox Lake Snow Blazers. So
Perfect. Are they frying the fish right there?
Correct.
And it's at the Expo Center, right?
It's at the community
Or
center,
community center?
or the ice rink. So if you're Googling it, it's going to say Waupun Ice Rink, not the community center. So just take that into account when you're coming.
Sure.
But yeah, Friday 3 o'clock it starts, and then we go right into Two Fist Party Band
On Friday.
on Friday at 5.
Perfect.
Yeah. So then we follow up on Saturday 8 a.m. Kiwanis Pancake Breakfast, and then we're gonna have the Warrior Blaskapel, which is our Waupun pep band.
Okay.
They're gonna play some polka music. It's really cool. They show up in their lederhosens, the whole crew. So they'll kick it off during the pancake breakfast on Saturday morning. We'll go right into Carol and the keynotes at 10 o'clock, which is I'm sure you're familiar with Carol and the keynotes.
Yep.
They're a crowd favorite. They really get everybody involved, get everybody dancing, having fun.
My favorite song by Carol and the Keynotes, they do Mr. Bojangles, or they did by us.
Cover of the Nitty Gritty.
Yeah, they did a good job on that one.
Yeah, so we'll get the beer garden going and get some dancing going. Carol and keynotes. We'll go right into the beer Stein holding competition.
Stein holding?
That's
Defending champ right here.
Right. That's right.
Are you gonna have one of your own there, maybe?
One of my own.
beers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
gotta
We've
get
got
into
lots
that.
of Knuth
I was
brew
gonna say, you guys
at
you're probably
Volksfest.
building up for it right
Yeah,
now, right?
we are. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of Knuth Oktoberfest along with Cersei's, which is a local brewery in Columbus, Wisconsin. Three Sheeps Oktoberfest will be there. We'll also have your Hefeweizen,
Yep.
your Blue Eye Blonde, which is my favorite beer. So
Mhm.
we gotta get that right. We'll have Spaten there, good German beer. We'll have German wines.
Steinholding, and then you're bringing back the banjo thing, right?
Stump fiddle contest.
Stump fiddle
Contest.
contest.
I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stump fiddle contest is going to be at like 4:00
On Saturday.
Yep. During Gary's Richland Dutchman polka band.
Okay.
So they'll be playing at 2:00, and then we'll do the stump fiddle contest at about 4:00, and then we have Dorf Kapelle at 6:00. So a whole full day of polka music. Contests. We got other contests like people who drove the furthest. Costume contest. Back to the beer stein holding competition, we looked it up. The world record's like 27 minutes.
That's a long time. I think I'd be thirsty.
I didn't know Hulk Hogan drank. Right?
Yeah.
Yep. And we'll have a women's and a men's division too,
Sure.
kind of like you did at your
Yep.
Oktoberfest at Knuth. So really looking forward to it. We've got some great sponsors that helped us out. I mean, it wouldn't be something that we could do without them. So NEBAT, which is National Exchange Bank and Trust, they're our headliner sponsor. If you guys don't mind me going through some of the
Not at all.
sponsors.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Spread the
Coldwell
love.
Banker, Amy Hartshrink, Property Shop, Jody Malice, WDS, Apache Stainless, and Knuth Brewing.
Yeah. Well, we're happy to. Have you been to the Volksfest, John?
It was a long,
It was a long
time
time.
ago. Probably in the late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was
my
there.
favorite part about Volksfest, I think, is Corey, you mentioned in our conversation, like the German ethnic part. It's a great community event, and it's a little. I'd say it's a little different than your traditional Oktoberfest. Like it's just the Waupun community really comes together, and I don't know. It's just an awesome. The first time I was there, it was like I got to make it every year. It's just a blast.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of our events in Waupun. I mean, they do celebrate Waupun. They have the trucking show. We have Ice Fest in February, and then Volksfest. And the community, like you said, comes around us, and even not just Waupun, but surrounding communities come
yeah.
together. And it's a great time. It's a hoot. We got
And you got
flights
German
and beer.
food there
Yeah,
too,
we got-
which is you should mention the German food that you got.
Yeah, I mean, besides the fish fry, we got hamburgers, brats with kraut.
Yep.
German potato salad. We have what we call our Ziggy Zaki stew, and what that is ground up brats, hamburgers, sauerkraut, jalapenos.
I had a bowl last year. It was
yeah,
delicious.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
slept on the couch that night.
And you've got Hammerschlagen, right?
We have Hammerschlagen. Yeah, so
Yep.
don't be getting hurt.
And then you've got the ladies making the crafts and stuff,
correct.
right?
Yeah. So yeah, this year we're gonna be bringing some. We actually got some Volksfest beer steins. They're plastic cups. We didn't want to go with the glass because
Right.
we didn't want anybody dropping them. There's been some debate on if we're gonna let people use their plastic cup during the holding competition, or if they got to go to glass or not.
I think you got to go glass.
So that's
Yeah.
TBD,
Yeah.
and we'll have to see what the rules are. It's tough being the judge of that too.
Right, right.
You've got some people going like this, shaking their arm.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be straight out.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
When's the last band go on Saturday?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yep. So there's
Okay.
4-hour times. We also have a young group of men that are high schoolers that are coming from the Neenah area, and they're gonna kind of play in between the bands setting up.
Yeah.
So
Keeps it going nice.
kind of nice for
Yep.
them to come over and do that. So then I don't have to sit up on the stage and talk.
Is the Kaiser gonna be there?
the Kaiser?
The Kaiser, our friend from Oshkosh. You know the Kaiser, right?
I don't.
Oh, you don't. I'll have to introduce you.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I do.
No,
I'm
no,
sure you
it's-
do.
If I've seen them.
He's been there every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to introduce
He's an
me.
old German.
Okay.
So is there a website people can go on, or
Yeah.
is it Facebook? Or?
Yeah, we use Facebook as our tool for communicating. So go on Facebook, like us on Facebook. All the updates are going to be on there. We also have QR codes all over. I was actually going to bring you some more coasters. There's some coasters at Knuth Brewing. If you just take the QR code, download it that way, and
Best bet just Facebook and
Facebook.
Waupun
Yeah,
Volksfest.
Volksfest, correct? Yes.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Anything you'd like to add for Knuth?
No, come on out next weekend, Volksfest.
Friday, Saturday.
Go pack tonight, right?
Yep.
Uh,
7:15
Friday night, game. So normally we're always closed on Sundays. So we've got, if you wear your green and gold down to the game tonight at the brewery, you get a free pint of beer. And then we've got Badgers in the beer garden tomorrow. I got an 85-inch TV set up in the beer garden.
Wow.
So
yeah, they play South Dakota.
2:30 kickoff. If you wear your red and white, you get a free pint tomorrow. So
Nice. All right. Well, Corey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.